This is episode number 434 of the Health and Fitness Podcast by InnerFight, brought to you in association with Smith Street Paleo. This week I'm joined by Animal Flow expert from the UK, another show that I was managed to pick up when I was over in the UK recently. Rachel Thompson joins us to talk all things Animal Flow. Enjoy the show. This is a double effort. I have absolutely nailed it coming down to Reach today. Got to sit with the man behind it, Rich, and I'm now with one of his coaches, Rachel Thompson. Rachel, thank you very much for taking the time. We've got about 30 minutes before you have to teach class.
Yeah, that's right. Quick.
And I've just learned that we're actually, believe it or not, from the same part of the world. You're from the beautiful north of England, where I'm from, but you told me I'm from the posh part. So.
You are from the posh part? I think I'm from the rough part. Can I say that?
No, you can say whatever you want, mate. And what we really want to get into is Rich sold you to me somehow as being the best animal flow instructor and practitioner in the UK. Tell us about what is Animal Flow?
Okay, so Animal Flow is a ground-based bodyweight movement training system.
That's a really good definition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I know what that means?
So yeah, what does it mean?
So it's all on the floor. You spend a lot of time in a quadrupedal movement, so on your hands and your feet, holding yourself off the floor. And it's created by Mike Fitch.
Right.
I believe he studied loads of different...
American,
yep.
Yep.
From Texas.
Right.
I believe he studied loads of different bodyweight disciplines, so parkour, breakdancing.
Wow.
And then created Animal Flow.
So how did you get into it?
By accident.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us that story.
I was going to sign up for something else, another course, and then somebody who's quite influential in my training posted about Animal Flow, and I was like, well, I'll sign up for that instead.
What were you doing before then?
Just PT,
Really?
General PT training, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And you saw it and you signed up for a course?
Saw it, signed up for it, didn't really know what it was, rocked up, no idea what it is, and then loved it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So, and the course was here in the UK?
It was the first open course in the UK that like any instructor could sign up to. Before it was in one gym, I think.
Right.
So yeah, the first course in the UK back in 2014.
2014.
Yes.
So, but you'd been fit. You were a trainer before. You were just coaching people.
Yeah, but it's really funny because you're encouraged to record your training, and I watched my first Animal Flow video.
No way.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's not a good
I actually
look.
remember I did. And I'm not sure who, it was something that's under Pavel Tsatsouline something, who's the big kettlebell guy.
Mm-hmm.
We did, what do they call it? Primal Move course. And I did that about 4 years ago. And we had to do a video as part of the exactly similar, it sounds like a very similar thing. And I think I watched it about 2 years ago and I was like, oh my God. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
So talk us through the course a little bit, because I think some people get what Animal Flow is, but a lot of people don't get. So let's break it down. What was the course?
So it's the level 1 course. You turn up for 2 days of training.
Right.
And you literally learn the basic moves.
Yeah.
You get all the knowledge, whys, hows of how to do and why you would use a certain set of moves.
What are the basic moves in Animal Flow?
So we've got Beast, Crab and Ape.
Right.
I'd say they're the three main moves, and then from there you can extend into a whole range of other moves.
It's a program that's sort of structured around those 3 fundamental moves.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you say you can move into anything, but how does it?
Okay.
This should actually be a YouTube podcast. This shouldn't be, because I could just go, and then do that, and then people would get it. But we'll direct them to I know your Instagram is absolutely insane. You post like really awesome videos that inspire me almost every day. But how does it progress? And talk us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so once you've got the moves, once you've learnt the moves, there's always more. So
Yeah.
I could be doing a scorpion, but I can always improve my scorpion.
Right.
However, once you've learnt all the moves, they do just join together, and then the fun is connecting them. How can you connect them up in a different way? Changing your tempo, changing your speed, mixing in with anything,
Yeah.
kettlebells, whatever.
That's what I was going to say, because you start off saying like your hands and feet are in contact with the floor. So is it primarily a body weight solution?
Yes. Yeah.
But you can. So how do you incorporate, like you just said there, kettlebells?
So quite often, I still want to lift weights, but I still want to get my rotation and my ground-based stuff. So have a kettlebell set up on the floor, do whatever animal flow move sequence, then grab your kettlebell, stand yourself up, start snatching, and then you can also bring your kettlebell down onto the floor. And if you've got one hand off the floor, it can be holding your kettlebell front rack position, for example.
Wow! So it's quite like it's a way of training that's super versatile and can be anything.
Yeah.
Now, when you say beast, we actually spoke about it on the show with Rich. A lot of people have an issue holding a decent beast position.
Yeah.
Talk us through like what should people be looking for, and how should we get properly into that? What should we be engaging? Where do we see people going wrong, for example?
Okay, so before you even get to beast, you just start on the floor. Forget holding your weight. Hands under your shoulders, knees on the floor, underneath your belly button, and just trying to engage your shoulders. I say lock in your shoulders in. Probably need a demonstration. But we're in beast position. We're aiming to resist rotation, being able to stay stable in the middle of the position.
Yeah. And why can't people get into that position?
Because we don't do it. People just don't do it. Mike Fitch, the creator of Animal Flow, he used to say, if you want to get good at something, do more of it.
Yeah.
So people are afraid of getting on the floor.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time sat in chairs, at desks. Just have to get on the floor. Just try.
Yeah. So then you'd go from being sort of knees on the floor in that position, actually feeling something, to knees are off the floor.
Yeah, you'd want to try and engage your abdominals.
Yeah.
However you're doing that, bracing, or if you have another technique.
Yeah.
Your glutes need to be switched on.
Yeah.
Engagement through your thoracic spine up through your shoulders.
Yeah.
And corkscrewing your hands into the floor.
Yeah. All of your body, basically.
The whole, your everything muscle needs to be switched on.
I think that's what's so unique about all of this movement training that we're seeing. Cam, we spoke a little bit before, and you said don't ask me about Ido Portal, so I'll talk about him instead to save you. But I mean, Ido Portal has probably been around in that space for the longest, and then we've heard of primal movement and now more animal movement, which is obviously based in this. But it's from head to toe. You were talking there about my glutes, and then you're talking about screwing my hands into the floor. So it's like, it's a full solution, right?
It is, and you can't think about anything else. We talk with my friends and Animal Flow colleagues, we talk about connecting.
Yeah.
You've really got to connect with yourself as well. You can't be thinking about what you're having for dinner. Yeah. You're thinking about what every bit of your body's doing to get that move right.
How does a practice of it go? Is it a practice? Do we call it a practice?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Yoga?
Yeah, definitely.
Is it similar to yoga in the way that it's like you said there, you can't be thinking about what you're having for dinner? Is it that whole mind, body, and spirit side as well?
Yeah, I mean, whole mind-body connection. Often that's why I think why things don't work or people struggle, because it's hard to get your brain to send the signal to the bits you want to move.
Yeah.
So
so how do you do that then?
How do you do it? You need to find your space. If it's inside, outside, and you've got to do the moves.
Yeah.
Drilling them, regressing them. Yeah, little bits.
How have you incorporated it into your sort of personal training with clients? Because I guess once you go on a course and you just give them all this new knowledge, they're like, oh, she's found the latest trend. So how do you soft serve it to people to show them the benefits of what you found?
I've used it with my clients in their strength training program. So just because I do Animal Flow doesn't mean everybody else that I train has to just do that. So I use it as activation before we train to switch the right parts of the body on. In between, I don't know, linear weightlifting exercises, it's great to add rotation and just small bits. A few of my clients have really noticed strength gains from adding flow.
I was going to come to that next. You're in pretty decent shape. You've got some decent biceps and triceps, but how much of your time do you spend doing flow workouts as opposed to actual sort of single plane, deadlift, squat, that kind of stuff?
There's never just one or the other. It's always both. If I was doing a heavy squat leg-based session, there would be Animal Flow in there before a squat, a different move afterwards to make sure I'm hitting everything.
Doesn't that make it a lot harder?
It does, yeah. Yeah.
But the benefits are...
Yeah, my front squat has never been as low and as in good form as it is now.
Yeah. And probably never as heavy as it is now.
No.
You're able to lift a lot more weight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what let's break that down a little bit. So if you said, okay, today I want to train my legs.
Yeah.
Like, let's make it super simple. I know you do your whole body every day and blah, blah, blah. But let's say, okay, I want to train my legs. The compound movement I want to use is a front squat.
Yeah.
So what would your time commitment to that be? What moves would you put before the squat? How would you put something like that together?
Okay, so a kind of a general mobility warm up, because I'm doing a front squat and I still need to make sure my arms and upper body are, switched on and mobile as well. So I don't know, 10, 15 minutes on mobility work, and then following that it would go probably glute activation, and then that would be using animal flow as well, though.
Really?
I would use animal flow in my warm up. Wow. But it mentally sets you up, puts you, you're fully focused, and then probably, 30 minutes on squats. But my squat routine would be, right now I use an animal flow move, and loaded beast unload, front squats, squat jumps, and then scorpions. That would be my...
And that's that's a series, so there's sort of 4 sets there, or four different moves there.
Yeah.
One of them is the front squat, and then rest a bit, and then go back to it.
And I would literally go animal flow, loaded beast unload. I would do however many reps of that.
Yeah.
Straight into front squats, for example, 8 reps.
Yeah.
Squat jumps, 8 reps. On the floor, full scorpions, again, 6 to 8 reps, and do that 4 or 5 times round.
Really?
Yeah.
With no rest between?
I would rest. I would do the 4 exercises, then chill, and then jump back in. Yeah.
That's insane. What was the difference that you felt when you first started doing that? Because I presume before you'd do a warm-up, maybe a little row, maybe do some air squats or whatever, and then you'd go to the front squat rack and maybe, let's take the old school 5x5.
Yeah.
What did you feel the difference when you started putting animal moves into your strength training?
Well, you just notice the things that you're getting lower in your front squat, but also you feel like it's a bit more of it ends up being a bit more of a conditioning session as well. Yeah. It's not just strength; your whole body's working, heart rate's going through the roof. Yeah, kind of like that.
You like that?
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Do you think that's a solution? Like, how was it received with your clients when you started giving it to your clients?
Do you know, you get messages back going, "Oh, thanks, Rach, that session was awesome. No way. I feel amazing," even though they've come out of a really hard session. Yeah. I don't know, I think it just leaves everything switched on, brain switched on, body switched on for the rest of the day.
Have you felt that? Because I think personally, a lot of the time when we move in single planes, when we're doing front squats, we're activating the basic muscles. We're not really using all of our supporting muscles. Do you feel a massive benefit in that area? Yeah,
definitely. Overall, I've had injuries over the years, but having animal flow has got me through and got me past those sticking points and little niggles that I've had, yeah.
Have you had injuries since you've been doing it?
I've had nothing from doing animal flow.
Wow. But when you incorporate a front squat and you drop it on yourself, then it hurts.
Well, that would hurt, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's something quite interesting as well, because if you look at, for some people, an old school strength protocol of 5x5 with 2 minutes rest is actually quite boring as well, and it's maybe not what they need, whereas you're giving a solution that is sort of what people need and keeps your heart rate super high.
Yeah, I don't think people just to the general public, I don't want that to sound rude, but you don't necessarily you just don't necessarily need to be doing the heaviest squat ever and having 2 minutes rest. Yeah. You've got an hour, and let's be honest, people are paying for training, and you want to make it as functional and the carryover as good as you can.
Yeah, yeah. In that, so you're obviously now quite deep in that way of training, in that world. Do you guys meet up, and I've seen loads of your stuff where you go with people to, you just go for a great workout in a park and it looks so free and so refreshing. Is that something that you're heavily involved in? Do you keep on going on courses or meetups with people that are teaching the same?
Yeah, I mean, we just had one, there was a meetup in Bali, a course in Bali.
No way.
It's amazing. So you just meet with other people who are in there. They love it as much as you do.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome.
And just hang out.
It's not even the training. It's hanging out with these people. Really? Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Coming back to animal flow on its own.
Yeah.
as I said, I've watched loads of your Instagram, absolutely love it. Like, you're literally, it looks like you're just freestyling on the floor. How do you get to that level?
So once you know the moves and you just play,
yeah,
it comes.
Really?
Some days it doesn't know.
Some
Days you get on the floor and you're like, ah!
Can you start posting videos where it's not good?
I will. There are some in there. There's some dodgy ones in there, yeah.
Because I always just watch it and I'm like, this lady is unreal. Like, it's just so almost perfect, your movement.
Sometimes you do just get on the floor and make it up.
Really?
And you sometimes just go, one flow, let's go, and hopefully it works.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just isn't happening.
Really?
Some days, no. Yeah.
But how long would you sort of just keep on moving for without taking a break?
Gets me gassing. I think the longest I've done is 5 minutes. Or sometimes you stick a song on. Oh, I'll get to the end of this. Honestly, you're gassing though. It's hard. Yeah.
Would you do that with people though? Would you be like, okay, we're going to do a minute of non-stop movements? Just how would it be when you teach someone?
Yeah, sometimes I could do that. Quite often though, I'll give somebody, especially if they've been doing it with me for a while, right, we're doing, I don't know, these 5 moves, and then we're going to repeat it. So you start with the other leg, and I want you to do it 4 times. That would end up probably being about a minute of training anyway. Yeah.
So it's still something that you can measure quite easily. You can give in sets and in reps.
Yeah.
How's it received by people outside of sort of, you said on that strength side that people will let you know, but do you get people that want to just do flow with you for an hour?
Yes, I do. Not as many people who just want bits of it, but you do get people who just want to do animal flow. Yeah. And obviously I love that. That's also
really.
But you also get people who are like, oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, don't make me do that, because it's totally different. And especially if you went in a busy gym, people can be a bit embarrassed of getting on the floor.
This is where I want to get to. Yeah. How do people come into it then?
I just give them, I think I trick people into it sometimes. Just get on the floor and get into this position. And my friend uses this term, and I've stolen it off her. She says we're doing a short plank. Okay. So it's like a plank position, but it's shorter. So holding a beast position, it's a bit like a plank, but much shorter.
And then from there
you can go, okay, so what I want you to do now is we're just going to add a tiny bit onto that move. Really? And then, I really like that. That was good. Yeah, I could really feel myself working.
Why do you think it is that people, because I think a lot of people are exactly what you said. They're like, I don't want to just get down on the floor and work out. Maybe our stereotype is, or our brain is wired to say, we go to the gym, we're going to lift some weights. Yeah. We're going to do a bit of strength, we're going to do a bit of cardio. So why is this lady just telling me to get on the floor that might be mucky? What's the psyche? Here it's not. Reach is very nice. But what's the psyche behind it, do you think?
I don't know. People, I don't know, it's already a big issue, isn't it, going in a gym? Yeah. People are, I get like that. I work in a gym, and it still can be intimidating going in a new gym, and you think people are maybe judging you or whatever. They're not. No one cares. Yeah. But it's a big thing, isn't it? You're exposing yourself in front of all these strange people that you don't know. Quite often, though, my clients are going to different, if they've trained on their own somewhere. Oh, it was great. Somebody came up and asked me about these animal flow moves.
Way.
They love that then, though, when they're impressing people.
There must be some quite good experiences based on what you just said, like going in a new gym and just like busting out some of your moves. Tell us something that's happened that's amusing.
Sometimes people are like, are you just being on the floor pretending to be an animal?
Really?
I'm like,
and they look at you almost a little bit condescendingly.
What are you doing?
No way.
Yeah.
And what do you say?
I try and go, I don't know, you go, yeah, I am. That's exactly what I'm doing. I just like being an ape, and then they leave you alone. Or you try and explain it, and then they're like, oh, can you show me some? Yeah. Quite often people just ask you to show them a move.
Moves.
Yeah.
What about when you go to parks? I know London's quite free, and everyone does whatever they want, and that's cool, but for me, your stuff is impressive.
So people do actually stop and video and take pictures. Which is fun.
You should get a busker's license.
I know, I should, right? We did it in. You live in Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen the climbing and trampoline thing in Dubai Airport?
No.
There are trampolines in Dubai Airport. You have to pay to use it, yeah. Really? And then they set up like a little salt. I was there with 3 friends. Yeah. And we just started doing animal flow, and people around the edge recording that. Pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Where does it progress to? You've been doing it for 4 years now, and you love it, and you can put it into everything. Where are you learning new stuff, or do you just get better? Like, what's the progression?
So there is new stuff. every so often we get a new move comes out, or Mike will teach us something new. For me, it's hand balancing. Part of Animal Flow is hand balancing.
Is it?
I am absolutely terrible.
Really?
Yeah. My shoulders don't go there yet. So for me,
Really?
it's to be able to hand balance. You should be able to do some of the moves and just stick a tuck balance in the middle. Just hold it.
Single hand or
no,
two?
well, both hands for now. Both hands. Yeah.
Yeah, Ido's pretty good at that. He can get up into those positions.
Life goals.
So is that where you want to go? Is that where you?
For me, that's where I want to go. And then there's also, I used to dance, so mixing it with dance.
Yeah.
Mixing it just with other things. I feel like once you know the rules, you can break them and start changing it a little bit.
Changing them. Where will it be in, for example, once you get that hand balance? Then where does it go to? Because I think a lot of these things have not been around for a very long time. So I'm interested, and I'm sure the listeners are interested to see what you think. Like, what's the future of it?
So just from the last course that I was going on, Mike has started, and his team of master instructors have started developing different ways of using it in group classes. So Animal Flow. Like HIIT training, for example, or like maybe something coming up for children. But then for us as instructors and practitioners, just being able to just free flow and tempo change and make it as interesting as possible.
Kids.
Do
you teach kids?
Not at the moment, no.
But it's great for kids.
Oh, so good.
Kids are actually a lot better as well than we are as adults, aren't
It's
they?
more fun.
Yeah.
Because
they actually get into those positions.
Yeah.
Is there a protocol? Is there a course that comes under Mike that is about the kids?
At the moment, I don't think it's there, but probably in the future. Yeah.
What about older people?
That as well. It could be used for older people as well, for everyone.
I never forget when we did. I did 2 primal move courses, and one of them was like, they said they were explaining how you can use it for old people, and they actually showed a video which was incredible of someone in an old person's home. At the start, I felt a bit weird about it.
Yeah.
But then they're just like, the instructor was just like, okay, you're going to have your hand up, and all you're going to do is move it overhead and then bring it back. So that's almost like they're simulating that they're in a beast position and they're just reaching out.
Yeah.
And then it's quite sick thinking of laughing at it, but then it was like, okay, and now we're going to lift the leg and move the hand. And they started teaching it to these old people.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's amazing.
It's awesome, huh?
Yeah.
Because you get sat on chairs and just the interaction with people as well.
They're like, you can do it with disabled people if they're sat in chairs. Just the ability to lift that leg up and just start. You might have some thoughts and ideas. The cross-body coordination is incredibly hard.
It is.
Why?
It's when you start thinking about it, we walk around cross-body. You don't walk with the same arm and leg. You walk opposite. Well, you'd think.
I know, exactly.
But get somebody to crawl on the floor and tell them to lift opposite hand and foot off the floor. It's crazy.
It's mayhem,
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. We don't ever think like that so much. Like you learn to walk, don't you? And then it's almost just natural. I don't know why it's so challenging on the floor.
And then when you do it on the floor, they just I see it a lot. Like, you do a lot of static work with people, and if it's a plank in a beast, okay, right hand now just go diagonal, and they end up lifting the right leg and right hand diagonal. And you can't.
Quite
tough.
often, I feel like sometimes you have to actually touch that person's foot and the hand that you want to lift off, and then you go, oh yeah, I can feel that. Yeah.
Do you think that maybe goes back a little bit to what you said before? When you're doing something, be it this animal flow, you can't be thinking about having dinner. Like, do you think sometimes we're just way too distracted?
Yeah, I think so. I think people actually think they're connecting with themselves and they've switched off from everything else, and they haven't. Yeah. Brain's still going 100 miles an hour on whatever crap happened at work or whatever argument they're having at home, and it's hard. How do you obviously work in the fitness industry, and animal flow is one way. Are there other ways that you use to sort of just disengage from the stresses of life? Apart from training?
Yeah.
Oh, my favourite thing to do is go find a park and watch the clouds.
Really?
That sounds really odd.
It's excellent, mate.
I love that. That's my favourite thing. Yeah, just being outside and just chilling.
You just spend time.
Yeah.
You should actually probably live in Dubai and not in London.
I know there's not that many opportunities to go outside here, is there?
No.
It's a bit grim. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Reach. How long have you been here with Reach?
I've been here for this summer. It's going to be 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've obviously seen the place grow.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about what makes Reach different and special.
The community here is amazing. You, you just feel like part of the team. And that's with the members as well. Yeah. Everybody knows everybody. It's great. Team spirit in classes, team spirit when we go out. It's just brilliant. Yeah.
How did you get to London from Bradford, though? Don't say on the train.
I was actually in a relationship at the time that needed to be in London, and I wanted to be a dancer, and it seemed like the place to be. So headed down. Yeah, got stuck.
And how does dance transfer into what you're doing now? Does it?
It helps in the movement side, although if you ever watched my first Animal Flow video, like, she's not a dancer. Yeah. I suppose it helps the fact that I don't know, moved my body for a while. Yeah. I was crap at dancing though.
Were you?
Oh, must have been.
You wanted to be a dancer, but you were crap.
I must have been.
Rachel, I'm sure you weren't that bad. Thinking about how the fitness industry and how people consume fitness is changing. Mm-hmm. What's the solution for people now? Should people be going like more to animal flow, just moving their body, or is this sort of mixture that you found? Like, I'm a 9-to-5er. I've got 2.5 children. I commute an hour to London every day, for example. What should we be doing?
I think, well, if you haven't got time for a gym, or you're not going to make time for a gym, then body weight, animal flow, something like that at home's cool. Yeah. If you can get to a gym, I reckon a bit of both, a bit of everything. You can fit movement, weights, conditioning all in one session. Yeah.
I think that's the biggest challenge for people, isn't it? They're not really sure what they should be doing, and then they do one thing for a little while.
I don't think it matters what you do. You just have to trust whatever one you pick. Just trust it and work with it. Don't do it for a week and go, it didn't work.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the classes that you teach here at Reach. Yeah. That I've seen, since you've been here, I've seen obviously a lot more sort of animal flow coming into it. How would people expect to see it in a class setting?
So if it's one of the classes that's kind of almost circuit in little pods, say there's 3 exercises on a station, one of those might be an animal flow. If it was a conditioning class, I might go, okay, you need to do 100 metres on a ski erg, and then your active recovery would be on the floor, animal flow, under switch, crab reach.
Wow.
So get your heart rate to come back down whilst using your body.
That's not recovery for a lot of people, Rachel.
Or get your heart rate up and keep your heart rate up, get on the floor and do some animal flow. Yes.
Right. How's that been received by people, though?
A lot of people are like, it's hard, I can't do it. And then just give them a minute to feel it, and it's awesome. People rock it,
And then they start to... Because, I mean, you guys have a lot of it in... I've been in 3 or 4 different rooms today, and on every board, there are animal movements put in there.
Yeah.
It's super interesting, obviously, because we come from more of a CrossFit-based gym, and although I see, like, in the Open this year, there was actually bear crawls for the scaled division, which is the first time they put something like that in. But I think some of the hardest workouts that I've done are the simplest workouts once we did a workout, 10 rounds of 10 cals assault bike, 20 forward bear crawl, 10 meters forward bear crawl, 10 meters in reverse. It was awful. It was absolutely... you're trying to go as fast as you can, and it was super hard. Yeah. And we've not used anything else. But I do think sometimes that people think they move well, but maybe they don't. Have you seen that? Yeah,
it's funny. Even on myself, you think you're doing something.
Right.
You think, I think my arm's straight, and then you watch, especially if you record it, you watch back and you're like, oh, God. What was that? What was that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's you guys are lucky because you have a couple of mirrors here, but in our gym we don't have any mirrors. And
that's not a bad thing, though.
No,
mirrors
it's not.
Sometimes mirrors, not always.
Yeah. It is interesting because I think there's a lot to be said, like you say, for as long as it's not during my class that you're recording yourself.
Yeah.
You've been in London for 3 years. You've been at Reach for 3 years.
Yeah.
Where will you be in another 3 years? Where will fitness, where will your sort of movement go?
Oh gosh, wow! I think
Rich won't listen to this.
I would like to have something, I think, developed based around strength training and animal flow.
Yeah.
for myself, but maybe still here. Who knows? Yeah.
It's interesting. I think you've obviously found something that you enjoy and are very good at. So hopefully we'll see it grow. Before we wrap up, I have one question that I ask everyone. It's on the spot, and it's quite a deep one, but don't worry. If you've obviously learned a lot along the way. If you could give one piece of advice to people that you've just seen has been helpful to you all the way through everything you've done in your life, what would that one piece of advice be?
You've got to light up the world with your passion and share whatever that is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually super cool. And your passion is animal flow.
Moving.
Yeah. Awesome. We will share in the show notes all of your Instagram, but people should definitely go and check it out. What is it? Give us your Instagram.
It's RachPT.
RachPT. It couldn't be any harder than that. RACHPT.
Yeah.
Go and have a look at Rachel's details over there. All of those videos, they are super inspiring for me. A lot of the time when I just have nothing to think of in my head and I want to do something, I'll go and have a look at your Instagram and I'll try and do that. And I probably am that person that looks absolutely terrible doing it. But I think what you're sharing is super awesome. And we want to see more of your not so good videos.
Okay, they're coming. Wait.
That's the deal. Folks, that has been Rachel Thompson, all about animal flow. Go and check her out and just try it. I think that's one of the things that came. Just do a back squat and then just hold a beast, for example.
Oh, so good. Yeah. Just give it a try. Start. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I love what you said, that people just feel different parts of their bodies that they've never felt before.
Yeah.
It's like, instead of, coach, where am I supposed to feel this? It's like, coach, it hurts here.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers.